Public transport operators want the National Transport and Safety Authority to amend its regulations that require commercial buses to have at least 2 drivers per bus. They say this is untenable and it has forced them to incur extra operational costs. The body maintains that this law is meant to curb against fatigue, especially for long-distance drivers. KTN's Abby Agina has more on that story.
Transport reforms introduced back in 2013 were meant to restore sanity on the roads as well as enhance road safety. But for some players, the reforms have had a financial impact on their businesses. For starters, bus companies operating long distances were required to have 2 drivers on board to alternate driving to ensure the drivers remained fresh and alert. But that requirement brought with it an unplanned for financial requirement for the operator.
A driver cannot drive for more than 8 hours. There's no need for 2 drivers at night. It's one of the things.
You're suggesting the same driver can rest, then drive back?
No, he can drive back the next day.
But for the National Transport and Safety Authority, the regulator will not back down from enforcing the regulations.
In their interest, really, that they comply fully with the law. It makes a lot of business sense. And actually, we want to make it very, very expensive for people who are not compliant.
But the move doesn't seem to be going down all too well.
It is costing, I think, 50% more. Whatever the driver's cost was for 150 drivers, now we are using 220 drivers, so you're paying 50% more.
Demand for public transport has been rising steadily, mainly anchored on the news, which has opened up opportunities in counties, attracting urban dwellers to travel. For NTSA, their position on the matter is to ensure safety of passengers. A number of accidents have been attributed to fatigue, especially for long-distance drivers, as well as drunk driving. And as the ailing public transport sector attempts to turn itself around to become more appealing to investors and commuters alike, could regulations stifle this growth?
We want, first of all, to enforce those ones before we introduce new ones.
Abby Agina, KTN Business.